Regardless of who you support, whether it be Everton, one of the big six, or the sheepshaggers themselves, now is the time to stand with Nottingham Forest, because the shitstorm currently brewing isn't just about one club, but the entire fabric of the Premier League as we know it. Following the scandal that we witnessed courtesy of the man in charge of VAR and Luton fan Stuart Atwell at Goodison Park, every pundit, former referee, and relevant authority have attempted to ridicule Forest in order to undermine their position and control the horseshit narrative that they want to sell, which is that there's merely human error at play. Now, my neighbor knows fuck all about football, and even he couldn't believe that so-called professionals are unable to come to the correct decision with the benefit of slow motion replays not once, but thrice within the same hour of the same game. Instead of focusing on how this is absolutely unacceptable for the best league on the planet, here's how the corporate stooges of the Prem handled it. First, you had the sanctimonious twats in Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher flex their moral superiority over the rest of us by behaving like Forest's Twitter account is run by the Antichrist himself. Then, out came the scrotum that is Dermot Gallagher on RefWatch. Don't even get me started on this shit. It's one of the worst segments in television history. It consists of an incredibly bald man in his late 60s being shown an image or clip of a refereeing decision made over the weekend, and him being in complete denial about what he's just witnessed, all because he wants to protect his mates over at the PGMOL. It really is that dystopian. Thereafter, out came Ashley Young, who in a just world would have conceded 3 penalties in the aforementioned fixture, deciding to be a right cheeky bastard on Twitter by posting the following screenshot. I can't lie, this is top tier shithousery. The trouble is though, he's 39 years old, not an edgy teenager, taking the piss out of a club that, much like his own, has repeatedly been fucked over by the Prem, and also had a bird shit in his mouth during a broadcast witnessed by millions around the globe, so a bit of empathy would have gone a long way. Moving swiftly on to the most worrying aspect of them all, which is the FA announcing it had formally requested observations from Forest for their tweet, Nuno Espirito Santo for stating that in another country, there would certainly be chatter of a conspiracy, Neco Williams for suggesting that Big Six sides would have been awarded all 3 penalties, and Mark Clattenburg for labeling the refereeing decisions as a joke, and that's someone who's been there and done that. As Clattenburg rightly pointed out, it was a hat-trick of howlers that only adds to the ever-growing list of decisions gone against Forest this season. This begs the question, why are the Premier League so desperate to silence dissenting voices with valid grievances? Well, I think you know the answer. The double standards are utterly ludicrous. The Big Six attempted to join the Super League and didn't get so much as a slap on the wrist, while the likes of Everton and Forest get the book thrown at them in terms of point deductions, all while City cheat their way to their 4th title in a row. On top of it all, the Prem are taking a bloody age to release the audio and transcript of the VAR interaction from the Everton Forest game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're editing and deleting certain aspects of the interaction. To all of you watching this, keep banging the drum on social media, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. The integrity of the sport as a whole is being taken to the cleaners, and the only way to bring about change is to stand up to the frauds making a mockery of the modern day game. Peace.